Welcome to the Neen Valley Role-Playing Association, a group of friends who like to play RPGs. Let's role-playing games and try and have fun. If you like the video, please like and subscribe.
When last we visited the Bear River Valley, our heroes were giving a group of bandits a damn good thrashing. So let's pick that up and find out what they're up to. Let's check in first with Anthony, who's playing Ransom. What's Ransom doing now as the dust settles on this fight?
I think my first thought is going to be going over and examining the wounds of my fellows, followed very quickly with checking out and seeing if there is any way to save any of those that we have dealt with.
Fair enough. So let's just deal with that briefly first. Your fellows, obviously, some of them are wounded, but you can take a few moments just to triage and then go through. I'm afraid those that have fallen are not coming. Those that you have that attacked you and that you have dispatched are dispatched permanently, dispatched to their maker.
Understood.
So just going around the horn here, Christine, who's playing Narla. What is Narla doing now that the dust is settling?
I believe we only incapacitated the bandit captain. I think I'm right in saying.
We asked Pete to.
Yeah, we dealt him a unconscious blow, not a
knockout blow.
Yeah,
you knocked him out.
blow.
That is correct. Yeah.
So tying him up for a starter, and then basically checking him over, checking Slicer over, and any bandit bodies, and also all the tents over for weapons,
okay.
Stuff they might have stolen that needs to be returned.
You had discovered some very nice armor in a chest last time out, right at the end of the last session.
Had indeed.
You'd also discovered a few coins. So we're now picking up and getting ready. You've also bound the bandit captain. I should say about that. That's a good thing to say.
Excellent.
Okay.
Yep.
I was just looking to see where your token was on the map. I've looked at your token 6 times and only just read that it's actually the correct token. So just bear with me a moment. I'm just going to move it for my own edification. So, Pete, what is Malit up to?
Well, I would have said he's going to be searching and looting, but that's already been done. So
yes.
I think, yeah.
I think you helped me with the searching and looting. There's 2 tents to go through.
I'm assuming there's no cart or anything here.
There isn't, no.
No. Maybe put together a travois or something like that to help us take the bandit back to town.
Mm-hmm.
You
could certainly knock together a very quick kind of draggable beer.
Yeah.
That you could find your way, but you're probably going to need to stick to the roads. That means you're going to need to find a route from here that doesn't go across country, ideally, but which is going to be a challenge, you think?
Oh, well, in that case,
orientation is a little difficult. You don't know this area.
Yeah. Well, in that case, Malit will maybe head up and down the road a little bit, try and orient himself as to where we are. See if either end of this road that we're on goes towards town.
Yeah. So you know the direction. You know the direction to the west. You know that goes off into the forest.
Yeah.
And you wonder if that might join up with another road further down. Mm-hmm. Although this road does look underutilized, it does look unused. Like very little traffic comes up and down it. But you figure probably if you're going to get any joy, it's going to the west and then to the south.
Okay.
Zanna, you are over by the cook pot, which smells great. Yes. So, Rob, let's check in with Zanna and find out what Zanna's up to at this point. You are slightly detached from the rest of the party. So is there something that you might be looking to do?
Yes, Zanna, being over by the cook pot, dips a finger in, tastes it,
Mm-hmm.
and then if it tastes good, she's going to get a bowl and she's going to fill up a bowl. And then she's going to sit down and start eating.
Okay. So, Zanna, you are off to one side. I'm going to get you to do something slightly different in a minute. But I suspect that Ransom has eschewed the checking out of the tents. And instead, I would suggest that Narla, you know what, I can just lock that, can't I? And then they can't move.
Yeah.
That's much better. That's what I should do. I should lock these things. Then I can't accidentally move them as well. So, Narla and Malit, could we get a perception check, please, from the two of you? I think perception is the correct thing.
I'm definitely
Okay.
not perceptive.
All right. So you the bandit captain seems to be out. Does anybody need healing?
That's what I'm wanting to know.
Malit's good. You healed him up
I thought that
very nicely. Thank you.
I have just a bare scratch. It is nothing that I will not survive with.
Zanna, are you okay?
Yeah, all good here, Ransom. You healed me up really good. Thank you.
Very good.
Yeah, come down first and come and try some of this here food. Could be food.
Let me finish here. I'm just bandaging up the guy that we've got tied up.
Has anybody found any spoons? Because I can't see any near the fire.
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
sure
there's certainly things like bowls and other things. So, Rob, Zanna is sat eating a bowl of food, watching the world, just sort of watching around and about. And in the spirit of that, could you possibly please make a perception check? This is for something different.
Ready for the high numbers? Here they come. Ooh, I wasn't lying.
Doing good.
15. That's very good. Far away in the distance, somewhere to the north, you can hear a distant howling. Perhaps of wolves, perhaps of something else, right at the edge of your hearing. Okay,
I tell everyone.
I'm afraid that Slicer and the bandit are deceased. The sun is going down. It is
Time we go.
Yeah.
It is twilight. If you want to get back to town before it's fully dark, you probably need to need to get on with it.
That's
Did they have any weapons or anything on them that we, did Slicer have a nice knife or something that could be used by anybody?
They have some average weapons. If there are, regular weapons that you want, but nothing that's sort of the high value items that you would normally be looking for.
Yeah. All right. Okay, Malit's going to call over. Zanna, can you eat that while we walk? We need to get out of here.
Yeah, do you want me to help drag some bodies? We've got some tents there. Well, we got a tent. Well, actually, we've got 2 tents.
I would say we just take the captain with us. I don't think we can. Can we carry the rest, John?
So what you could do is make a couple of, essentially, what you do is you make,
Drag.
you slice up some canvas, you get some poles.
Yep.
And then what you do is each person sort of walks with the poles under their arms, drags the, essentially kind of like half a stretcher along.
Yeah.
And then 3 of you can easily pull each of the 3 bodies, including the captain.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
And then 1 of you can have a slightly smaller lot with odds and ends on.
Yeah.
And I would suggest that Zanna simply because of physics and physicality.
I'm just going to double check on the captain just to make sure he's not woken up because it's been a little while.
Well, he hasn't yet, no. No, he looks thoroughly beaten.
Yeah. Okay. Double check his bindings, make sure he's got no knives or anything to cut himself loose.
Mm-hmm.
Check his boots. And then head off.
You are confident in your bindings.
Mhm.
Everyone else is somewhat concerned by the skill and professionalism that you have demonstrated with your ability to trust somebody up in ropes.
Purely recreational skill.
Yes, that's what they're concerned about. That's exactly it.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So you head off to the west. And it's fine. You can move along. But it takes a while, and you come to the point where you very, very quickly or very reasonably quickly come to the point where you had come through the trees and down the slope onto the road. But you go past that, and you go the road actually bends to the right, and then curves kind of uphill, round to the left, and then sort of peters out for about sort of 40, 50 feet. But you can see as it peters out, there's the main road below you that you know to the right goes up into the mountains to the mines, and to the left goes back into town. By this time it is dark. Okay. So, could everybody please make a perception check for me?
So much. There we go.
That's a good one.
I'll average them, of course. Okay. Malit and Narla, you are essentially kind of in the lead, walking alongside one another. And you hear that howl. You hear some howling off to your right. And it's close. And you are concerned as a group that if something is coming down that road, that it could be a problem for you, simply because of the resources and what you're carrying and so forth. So you warn everyone, and you turn, and you all start getting a good shift on.
Yep.
You're not trying to run, but you are, fast walking, and it's tiring. It's really tiring. And now the effort of the day is starting to wear on you. And the night has become close. It's muggy. There's a cloud cover above you, so it's dark. Can't see that far. And every movement.
I can see perfectly fine in the dark. Thank you very much.
No, you can't.
Dun, dun, dun.
No, you can't. You've got dark vision.
Well, I can see Yes, to the extent of dark vision.
Which is 60 feet.
True. Good point.
I can see perfectly. Yeah. And in shades of grey. And that's what I'm saying. The normal light that you would expect, that little bit of light from the stars, perhaps light from the moons, simply isn't present this evening. Thick cloud above you makes it feel close, and it is just pitch dark. Rob.
So, as we're moving towards twilight, everybody notices that Zanna stops once in a while, reshifts some bits and pieces, and then carries on. Namely, she's actually taken the spoon that's floating in midair, and then putting it in the bowl. And then she does something with her hands and says a little incantation, and then the spoon rises, and then she starts walking, holding the bowl, and the pole's under her arms like this, and then the spoon literally just goes in the bowl, into the mouth, into the bowl, into the mouth. You've got to love Mei-chan, don't you?
Nice.
Yeah.
Mage Nanny.
Mage Nanny. That's the one.
Here comes the big dragon. Won't be an aeroplane, will it?
Open and wide.
Whee.
Yes.
Okay.
How far away do we think we are from the town now?
Simply, at this point, you simply don't know.
Okay.
You think maybe within an hour, but you just don't know.
Okay. So I'll say to Varro, and I'll say to everyone that
So Varro.
yes, of course that's not actually Varro, is it? That's Malit.
Horns,
Yes,
beard, red skin.
A slight difference.
Yeah.
Unless Varro's blushing again. So I don't have any range on this, so I would imagine it would be as I see it. So I say to everyone, look, give us a heads up as soon as we see those wolves. Give me a shout just in case I'm not looking, because I might be able to get them to go back to the camp where there's going to be easier prey and a cauldron full of half decent food, to be fair.
Pristine. Oh, sorry, Anthony.
Yeah,
Go.
I was just say, Nala, do you think you could find a defensible site?
I'll take a look around. Do I see any area that I think looks defensible?
So the problem is right now is that not really, because you're on a road which has got edging and then is into the forest. I mean, you could go and hide in the forest, but depending on what these creatures are, depending on what these creatures are, you don't think, you think probably double timing it is a better option.
How far do we reckon?
You don't know. That's the problem. You're not sure. Maybe about an hour.
We reckon
hour's
about
walk or
now,
so.
yeah.
You think, but you're not 100% sure.
I agree.
So I just want to check something, Christine, if I can. Narla's experience prior to starting out the adventuring life. What did Narla do before?
Not a huge amount of anything. She was kind of more a student almost.
So she didn't do any guarding. She wasn't a caravan guard or anything of that nature.
No.
Okay, fine. No problem.
No, I won't try and give her that history. She didn't have it. Nope.
Nope, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Anthony, has Ransom ever been out in the wilderness before?
Let me I think what I would say to that, is my no, he was a farmer.
Okay.
And so really, no, not much outside of the village before he joined up with these guys. I don't
Alright.
think his wood skills are that pronounced.
No, that's absolutely fine. No problem at all. Okay. All right. So, they're definitely getting closer, these sounds. They're creeping you out because...
Are they coming
You
from
don't think-
all around?
No, they're coming from behind you, from up
Okay.
the road.
Yep.
And you are... you're not quite sure at distance. They seem to echo. They're far enough away that you can't... You think that they wouldn't be visible. We're not in line of sight yet. So probably within about half a mile, maybe closer. But the sounds echo around, but they are definitely behind you. So you start picking up the pace and just jogging to try and keep ahead of it. So the sound is coming, just seems to be getting a little bit closer each time. It doesn't seem to be, there's something about the howling. There is a yipping, a howling, and just at the edge of the sounds, you almost fancy you can hear some sort of speech. Maybe there are words in there. Are these words or are they not? Christy?
Does it sound as if this is a hunting party? So it's maybe somebody controlling their dogs, searching for something?
So do you vocalize that thought?
Yes,
To the
I'm going to
group?
raise that with the party.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the party. Yeah.
Ransom, you are used to hunters with dogs, and it doesn't sound anything like this.
Has our village ever been harassed by something that would make me think of this?
You don't think so? No, not that you remember. Not that's in your
Fair enough.
memory. Of course, you could have blocked those memories out because they were so traumatic, and maybe that would explain the scars. Christine.
So, question about our knowledge of the history of this sort of place.
Yes.
Legends. Are
Uh-huh.
legends of shapeshifters and things like that natural around us, or would that be something that we wouldn't expect, we would never think of seeing? But sort of werewolves and that sort of thing.
That is a great question. That is a really great question. The problem is that you literally just arrived, and your recent experience as individuals and as a group has been in the city, and so to you this place is bucolic but backwards. But you have not yet really had time to stick your feet under the table and get to know the place. So everything here right now is a bit of a mystery. But it's concerning you as you double time it down the road.
Got it.
And then you round a corner. And ahead of you, stretched across the road, are a series of spiked barriers. And standing behind them are guards. Town guards.
Town guards? Town guards.
Yes. And standing at the center, fully armored and looking incredibly mean, is a figure that you recognize. And she grins, a huge, toothy, ugly grin, and waves, "Hey!"
Ransom, you're up.
I step forward. Madam?
It's
Good to meet you again.
Sergeant Sander Oxheart. Sorry.
Yes, no, go ahead.
Sergeant Sander Oxheart. You rush to the safety of the light and the armed. group.
I think we proceed with at least our eyes open into this group of armed people, thanking them profusely. Thank you so much for meeting us out this far. Do you know what the sounds are that we've been hearing in the woods? They don't sound
What are you
right.
doing out there in the dark?
Well, we felt that our just obligation to bring in the miscreants who had attacked travelers on the road. See?
No. Oh. Yeah. We've had a bit of a knoll problem recently up this road.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But, you know, big enough groups, they tend to back off.
Phew. Well, then, we doubly appreciate your being here.
Yeah. Sure.
Could we wait here with you to help fend off any threat?
Oh, we're safe back to town now. Just a mile up the road. It'll be all right.
Very good. Who would you like
Nothing's going
us
to
to
get past us here tonight. I was just popping in to make sure everything was all right. But I'll come back to town.
Oh, would you come with us?
Make sure you're all right.
Wonderful.
So she turns and she does. She comes back to town. Now, can I just ask this question? Does everybody know what a knoll is?
I don't know if my character does.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Personally, yes. Character, he's a bit of a townie, so probably not. Or, well,
I am
Yeah.
bookish and have at least been exposed to some libraries and training,
I
including
know-
some martial training, but that's a good question.
Zanna would
Bad-
know only
bad dog.
what's been documented. So no, she's not seen anything like that. But she's seen something similar. But it was on 4 legs and not quite as large. It was more like a hyena with armor on, basically. So no, that's as far as Zanna knows.
So a knoll is a plainer-headed humanoid. They tend to be brutal and rapacious, and that makes sense of the strange howling and yipping that you've been hearing.
mm-hmm.
Narla, you are actually somewhat relieved to hear this, because your big fear was that you were going to get jumped and infected by a werewolf. But that fear has now receded.
Be a furry. No.
Fate worse than death.
So yes, so it's gnolls. They have a gnoll problem to the north, but only at night. And so they've been mounting the patrols. Sergeant Oxhart tells you. Call me Sander, she says.
Very well, Santa.
There's always one. And she explains to you that they've simply mounted the patrols, and on a couple of occasions they've seen the gnolls in the distance. The gnolls have seen them and have just, discretion is the better part of valor as far as they're concerned. So at the moment they are mounting patrols to just to keep the problem at bay, rather than to flush the problem out. But of course, she thinks that the mayor might be putting a bounty on, but that almost certainly at some point that the Duchess of Orm will we'll start looking for a permanent solution and to try and, winkle the gnolls out and find out where they are. But that hasn't happened yet.
Ah,
Wow.
suppose.
That's what happens when your gnoll dies and gets reincarnated and gets undeaded then, right?
Yeah.
Wow. That was scary.
Actually, can I just say that's probably the best picture in here.
Yeah. Fine-ish. I like it.
Yep.
Just like the art. I think it's really nicely done. Anyway.
So I will absolutely irritate the rest of my party in polite banter during the entire walk back. Though during which I'm hopeful that I'll get more information about gnolls, so that all of us sort of come up to a basic D&D understanding of gnolls by the time we've finished our walk.
Perfectly reasonable. There is a concern that this was not a concern previously. But there is a concern that they've moved in somewhere. So they're somewhere in the wilderness to the north of town. They've probably kind of come down from the mountains, because there's a ridge of mountains across the north here. So they've probably kind of traversed across and come down into this part of the valley. The problem is that this road is well used by the miners coming up and down from the mountains. And there's also a dwarf stronghold up in the mountains as well. And so the gnolls have, picked a few people off here and there, but they do only operate so far they've only operated at night and not during the day. So it's been perfectly safe for people to travel during the day. But when it's dark,
So can we drop these bandits off and head back
yes.
to the inn?
So what you do is you head into town. You are all, by this point, you are all completely knackered.
Yeah.
You're all tired and you really just need some rest. But you head into the guardhouse, and she looks at the characters that you've brought in, and so the first thing she says, "You've captured Hinroth," and then she sort of looks at you. She was almost treating you as if you were well-meaning but not particularly, experienced, tough. She wasn't condescending towards you when you first met her, but she was measured.
We've fallen on a bit of luck.
Yes. But now that you've brought in Hinroth, she's looking at you. She's like, "That's Hinroth. That is incredible." And then she looks at the two bodies, and that's Tuni. She says that's Tuni, who's Slicer, and Orpho, who's one of the other bandits.
We did our
missing
best,
Wilkes, really.
our best not to kill them, but they wouldn't have it any other way.
Bothers me not. If they're dead, I just hand them over to Adri. And for a blessing and a cremation. Whereas if they're alive, by this point, by the way, he hasn't tried to complain, because there is this extremely elegant knotted rope that goes around his mouth and prevents him. Yeah, there's a big kind of bald knot there, just there. That stops him. And every time you look at Malit just goes like this. When she's talking about the rope work, he's like, and so again she says, "Look, everything's locked up here tonight. I'm going to toss Hinroth in a cell, and these two I'll put in the store out the back. Just roll the bodies up in the store out the back. But can I trouble you to come back tomorrow? I'd like to be in my bed. When she says that, she looks at you, Narla, and looks you up and down again. I'd like to be in my bed now, and I'm sure you would too.
I most certainly would.
Mm-hmm.
That is a perfectly reasonable request.
Well,
We would be happy to come back return tomorrow.
see you in the morning. So you're going to head back to the inn, which you've booked the inn for. You know, I'm going to say that you've got kind of a 10-day booking at the inn. In that, you know, you've paid some cash up front. The innkeeper's quite happy. You're happy, giving you a discount rate, and so your rooms are there available for you as you need them.
Excellent.
And they come with food twice a day, and it's clean and tidy, and you can even use the bathhouse.
Okay. Well, Malit's gonna have a meal, use the bathhouse, say goodnight, and head to bed.
So if there's anything else that you want to do, then just tell me right now. Otherwise, we'll skip to the morning.
Anybody who can make use of the chainmail that Narla was using?
Ooh.
Not for me.
Ah, so you're gonna put the plate on, are you?
Yep.
Okay. Very
So
good.
basically that means that there's chainmail that could be used.
Anthony.
Just going to say, with the rest of the spells and things I've got left over for the night, I will offer my services to the villagers until the wee hours.
So perhaps then what you should do is connect with Adri, the cleric, and you should organize some healing to help with some healing.
Okay, very good.
Yeah. There are a few people with ailments who your healing can help with a little. Simpler problems that you can heal. And so you do. There's a rather frail old man who's had a fall. And when you go in, Adri asks you to heal him. And his daughter, you think his daughter, and then possibly actually maybe his granddaughter, who is probably about the same age as you, is incredibly thankful. They've got sort of like they're both humans, have a kind of brownish skin, but she has these piercing green eyes.
Very good.
Just going to tell you something as a group.
Yes.
Okay. So far, this town had a neutral attitude towards you because you just turned up. And what's happened so far literally in the last kind of 36, 48 hours, the attitude of the town as a whole has become much more positive towards you. There are already tales doing the rounds of the wonderful healing that the beautiful young man with the blonde hair has been doing.
And the very white.
And there are tales of the absolutely astonishing prowess, martial prowess and skill of the two redskins. You looked offended there.
Hey, I own it. I'm fine.
No, you didn't. Sorry, the cat looked offended.
Nope.
The cat, that cat, by the way, is much more expressive than the other one. I like that much more. I don't care about anybody else. I like it much more. The other one was a bit, and then every so often one go.
Yeah, still got no arms though.
No, still no arms. I've got a tongue.
That's
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
That works.
I've been playing with the tongue. It's so nice to have a tongue.
And the mouth works really quite nicely as well. And the expressiveness and the eyes and everything are all really good. So, yes, much better. Anyway, sorry, I'm digressing from the topic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, the following morning, you head back and you are given your bounty. Okay?
Yes.
And
Is there a market or any traders in town at all?
yes, it is Tuesday, so it's Trader Day. So the traders are setting up in the market square.
Is there anybody, if nobody has any desire to have the armor, chainmail, anyone I can sell it to for party kitty?
Let's just hold a moment
Mm-hmm.
and let's give you some cash first, shall we?
Yeah, rewards
Because
for
I can
bandits.
already
Come
see
on.
that Malit's starting to drawl at the prospect. Okay.
Give me that sweet, sweet loot.
Okay. So Tuni and Orpho were both worth 100 gold each.
Mm-hmm.
And Henroth was worth 300 gold. So in total you have 500 gold pieces.
Lovely. Right.
Okay.
Should we just divvy that up now?
Oh, don't forget, we've got 49 gold pieces from the chest where
We
we got
did.
smoldering armor from. So we got 49 gold
Yeah.
gold there as well.
Well, let's put the 49 in the party kitty and the 500, that's 125 each.
Good.
Which means you can spend it if you want to. Now, Narla, the answer is that you can find somebody who will buy your second-hand armor from you. Now, you've got two choices. You can sell them at the price that they offer, or you can haggle.
Hey, let's go for haggling. Why not? I'm sure she's got lots of haggling skills. Not. We're probably going to get a lower price, boys. Sorry,
I'm just...
but it sounds like much more fun.
Is it a chain shirt that you've got?
Just says chainmail armor. So, armor class 16, strength 13. What does it say? Made of interlocking metal. It's not very helpful. The suit includes gauntlets.
Chainmail, heavy armor, AC 16.
Yep.
That's what you've got, yeah?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So they offer you 20 gold pieces.
Is that all? Huh. It cost me so much more than that when I was buying it, and now I admit I may have a few dents that I've added to it.
Maybe for whatever fancy place you're from, it would cost more. I mean, but here, it's been damaged. Look, I can see. Look there and there and there. I'm going to have to replace the chains on that. What hit you just there? That's not very good, is it? I'm going to have to work that one out. Look, I've got my. I'm going to have to take that back to the forge and
so easily.
tidy it all up.
Look. Debuffs, dechinks things.
Okay.
Look, see, nothing there anymore.
So, what offer are you making? What offer do you want?
Well, now. Oh, sorry, I got 2 seconds. Let me just. Well, I know I've had some use from it, but I mean, surely you can go a little bit more than that. 20 gold pieces. Go on, you can double that, can't you?
Double it.
Well, you're a fine fellow there, I can see, but okay, That's 35.
Double it.
Well, 35's not doubling it.
All right.
I've
What I
come
want you
down
to do
a
is
tiny
just
bit
roll a
already.
d20. Roll a d20.
20.
Ooh, Dungeon Master roll. Interesting. What?
Oh dear.
Oh,
Roll a d20.
I'm trying to find one.
It's at the bottom of the bottom of the thing. Roll dice.
You've hidden the
D20.
map.
Go.
Why have you hid the map?
Yeah, on the map.
I found it. D20. Found one.
All right then. You can have 40. You got 40 gold pieces.
no.
You're a fine fellow, man. If I find any more trinkets that I think could be useful for you, I shall make sure you get them, and you get first dibs.
The
Thank you very
dwarf who is manning the stand, who has a very luxurious beard, looks down at her chest and her ample bosom, looks up at you and says, "Man, gives you hands over your cash and walks off, shaking her head."
By the way, John, if you hide the map, you also hide the game chat.
The game
Still
chat.
We can still see it in the character sheet, but
Right, so you can't see the feed.
I can't see the feed. There's no
So you can't
dice
see
roll. There's no dice roll bar or anything. It is literally the only thing you've got is the campaign journal. That's the only.
Well,
thing.
that's terrible.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so what I need then is I need a
blank screen or a
blank screen.
Yeah. Or an image or something. Yeah.
Which is, I think, why Christine was struggling with the dice.
Yeah, I found it in the end. It's that little red ball thing in the corner of your character sheet. Bottom left.
Yes, which still works. And as I say, the game log in the character sheet still works, but it's not in the VTT.
Yeah.
Aha, it's all back.
Woohoo.
Okay. So obviously
So-
I've just stuck the characters on there.
Yep.
At some point I will need to
You need a splash screen like you've got for
yeah.
space.
Yeah, I'll need to create something, but
Yeah.
I haven't
So
bothered
how-
so far, but I will do. Probably using the image that you see behind me.
So, Bear River Party Cash, we've got 101 gold pieces.
Correct.
So, can I add?
No, I've
that?
Oh, yeah, you can. Yeah. You can add that to there if you want.
What? Into the party kitty?
Yeah, the armor.
Careful, because it's one campaign, 2 games.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know. That's
What-
why
what-
we've done it this
Yeah.
way.
Remember notes. Yeah.
Yeah, what Rob did was he added a line to the inventory, which is Bear River Party Cash, GP,
Nice.
and it has a quantity.
Oh.
So
How do you add to it?
What do you do?
you click on it, and then you
Alright.
update the quantity and just hit return, hit enter.
So I've got to click 40 times. Oh,
Well, you can just type it
Then you're
in
done.
and click enter, but yeah, if you want to.
hang on.
I don't see
Enter?
that.
Where's the enter?
That's it. So that's if you use the plus and minus, it does it automatically. But
I see it.
Nice.
Okay, there we go. So, yep,
Very nice.
there we go. That's gone into the party kitty. Well,
Brilliant.
since I've gained the plate armor, it should go into the kitty then for people to
Yeah.
have a little wander around the fair thing. Is there anybody who might be selling any potions that we could use, like healing kits? Not healing kits, potions of healing.
I'll just come back to that in a second, Rob.
The party cash is only up to 112. How much
Just
were you putting in,
141 on mine.
Christine?
I said mine says 141.
yeah,
Mine does too now. I refreshed my page, Rob.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't
I
always
refresh mine.
refresh.
Is
Yeah.
yours refreshed to the right amount or not?
I've,
Yeah, it's
I have
141 now.
Good.
I've noticed something about D&D Beyond is that some of the numbers don't update automatically from a distance. You have to manually kind of update them. So just, yeah, it's worth being aware of that, really, isn't it?
Well, I must admit, I put 100. I changed it to 141, clicked off the screen because I thought that would just put it in there, and it didn't go in because I hadn't entered. So you do have to remember to do the enter. Otherwise, whatever you enter doesn't go in.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah,
Oh, okay. Potion of Healing. I've only got the legacy version listed here.
Okay.
So is that handled differently in 2024 rules?
No, I think it's exactly the same.
Okay.
But I can tell you if you hold on a moment. It's very interesting.
Apparently it's in the DMG.
Yeah. Every single thing I've got listed when I search for it. And this is why when they stood on stage at Gen Con, they said, we're going to fix search. Anthony.
Yeah.
I was just going to say, during my downtime, I'm going to go talk to the priest again. I have way too much coin on my possession to feel comfortable. I know there are other in my party that would probably keep it, but I currently sitting with 209. I think about 100 of that needs to go towards an orphanage for the town.
I'm an orphanage. I'm an orphan.
Ah, you want to come with me? Maybe you can invest some of your time in helping build an orphanage. I clap him on the back. Her on the back.
No, it's fine. I was thinking about going to see if I could remove items from somebody's stall.
Well, good luck with that.
Thank you. I need all the luck I can get. Maybe you could say a little prayer for me.
I shall. I'm headed to the chapel right now.
You're going to the chapel and you're...
Yeah. What do you say, Malit? Donate to the cause?
No.
Orphans? Ah,
I'm not a fan of organized religion.
very good. That is your free choice.
Sorry, put my hand down.
Okay. Does anybody... want to buy anything else? I know there's the potions of healing, which are 50 gold pieces each.
Boom. Money donated.
I do not think I'm wealthy enough, but if there's anybody selling rings of protections, cloaks of protections, anything like that, she'd look at them just to sort of see the quality and see the price. She doesn't have anywhere near enough gold for it, but she'll look.
Cloak of protection is 3,500 gold pieces. A ring of protection is also 3,500 gold pieces.
So I say she doesn't have anywhere near enough gold, but
Yeah.
she'd look.
Yeah.
Just to
But
look.
also they're, you know, these are special items. They're not the kind of things you're going to find at the market like this, but
Probably not.
Malit's going
Doesn't mean she can't have a look.
to
Mhm.
buy.
Oh, no.
Malit's going to buy himself a potion of healing.
Okay.
Because that seems a wise investment.
all right. What I was going to say was, I'm going to do another level raise, but we'll do it after this.
Right. So we've been sidetracked. Who was it we were headed out of town to see?
Don't go. Rob.
I believe it was the old hag. I can't remember her name, but she's lives in the woods all alone in a
Agatha.
house that's made of cookies and has a roof of icing sugar.
That sounds like Agatha.
And all you
Maybe
have to do
she'll-
is step into this extremely warm room and
Yes.
lie yourself down. It'll be absolutely fine.
Maybe she'll help
Yes.
us with the
Cherry on.
orphans.
Stick a cherry on your head.
Yes.
I
I hear she's very fond
Fond
of
of the
them.
orphan. What would you like me to do with the next one?
Sorry, I put my hand up for the potion of healing, Pete. Which one was 50 gold? Just the white one?
Just the regular common one, yeah.
A regular common potion of healing is
Okay.
50 gold pieces.
That's cool.
Oh,
Thank
good
you.
grief. Not the more advanced ones.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Right, so off to see Agathan.
That's a good plan.
Maybe we'll get there this time.
Get a long
Unless-
rest in there. I forgot because I was a little short of.
Yeah, just click here on the list.
Looking for the ultimate gear to show off your style? Check out our brand new merchandise store. From premium t-shirts and hoodies featuring custom artwork to high-quality mugs and apparel for the entire family, including the kids, we've got something for everyone. Grab yours today and gear up. Tap the link to shop the collection now.
So with some warm, sweet rolls gently settling in your stomachs, and with a newfound vigor, spring in your step, and clinking of your purses, you head out of town and back along the road, which seems to have been impossible to traverse in a safe way over the last few days. But this time, it's uneventful. You pass the point where you came across the bandits. You pass the point where you turned off, and you follow the road. And then you turn off again down a side trail. Almost, in fact, an animal trail, you think. And you head out into the wilderness. Here, the briars and the brambles are tight. You have to follow a very narrow line. Okay, no problem, as long as you've counted your potions of healings and so forth. I have no problem at all. Not an issue. You know what the price is? Purchase away. Not a problem. Add it to your character sheet.
Yep, I didn't want to interrupt the flow of your speech, though. Sorry, that's why I put it into the chat.
It's fine. No problem. And then, after a few hours of walking through what is essentially a tunnel of briar, taking care not to get snagged as you walk,
Mhm.
and all of you just marveling at the constant clunk, clank, clunk, clank of Narla. Fairly sure she wasn't that loud before. You see ahead that this narrow tunnel opens out. It almost feels like you've passed through some kind of portal to a different world. Because opening out into this... Christine.
Who's walking behind me? Just out of curiosity. Have they got a face full of smoke from my armor? As I'm softly smoking.
No, I keep casting Mage Hand to waft the smoke away from me.
I don't believe the smouldering smoke has much of a in-game effect. It dissipates quickly. Just looks like you're gently steaming.
She's killed.
Nice.
Gently smoking. Those things will kill you. Yes.
No, she's hot.
Very good.
It's almost like you've been transported through a portal to another world. Opening out into a significant clearing. But around the edges, you can see tightly packed briar and tall trees. In the center of the clearing, raised from the ground, sitting on a wooden platform, is a house. What's that house? It's a small wooden hut, clearly built from the trees you see around you. Oh, not those trees, previous trees, obviously, they've been cut down and sliced up. It's elegant, with a beautiful peaked roof. And why it sits off the ground, you are not exactly sure, but perhaps that makes it proof against flooding, snow, cold. And then there is a narrow path between where you enter and the steps that rise up to the front door of the hut. And all the way around, surrounding this hut, there are neatly planted patches. Picked out each of the beds with stones. Natural stones, but beautifully arranged into segments all the way around. And very quickly you realize that this is a herbalist's paradise. There are plants of every conceivable type and stripe that will grow in a climate such as this. The smell of it is strong, not overwhelming, but it fills all of you with a sense of nostalgia, a sense of otherness. It is simply a marvel. The front door of the hut stands open, and through there you can see that behind the building is another platform, and thin smoke rises into the air. And you realize that what you're seeing is a hut, and then behind that, a platform with perhaps a covered area on it, and a metal chimney sticking up, out of which is smoke. It's not actually from the house itself, it's from whatever's behind it.
So we can see through the house.
You can kind of see through the house.
Okay, so front
Door
and
is open,
back door is,
yeah,
and the back door's open as well.
yes.
Right. Okay.
Perhaps the back door is open, perhaps it's something else. You're not exactly sure. You can it's just a glimpse that you're getting.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You think there are perhaps, yes, you think it's two doors. And just inside the house, just from where you're stood, it's elevated, but you can just see a few sticks of furniture. It seems very simple as a space.
You don't want to scare the old lady.
No. Do you want to go up first?
Oh, sure.
I'll go.
I'll go up to the front door which is open, and I will rap on the door jamb.
Okay. You get to the stairs, and as you step on the first, it creaks mightily. really loud and obvious creaking as you step on each one. Perfectly sound, but they make a very loud noise.
Are you sure you gave that money to the orphans, Ransom, and not filled your belly 3 times over?
Ah, little one.
You rap on the door. Chung, chung, chung.
Hello?
No! Go away!
I must say, you have the most exquisite herb garden.
His head comes around and looks at you. Around the door and looks at you, sort of looks down towards you.
I bow.
And this is what you were not expecting. Weathered, brown face covered in freckles. Golden brown hair, clearly lightened by a lot of time outside. But what strikes you most is youth. Maybe a year or 2 older than you. You were expecting someone old.
Close.
And she is not. Her eyes flash.
I bow properly.
You, herbs? You're a herbalist?
No, but I do practice healing as best I can.
Ah, religious.
Yes, ma'am.
It's not the same.
Very good.
And we're not buying.
Oh, not selling. I simply would like to present my friends, as we may have some information that means something to you. I sort of edge backwards and let the dark view of Malit standing in the doorway suddenly appear.
This extremely fat, indeed corpulent cat steps round the door. Its tail flicks sinuously. Its one good eye balefully stares at you. And it pads over and sits in the doorway, staring at you collectively.
Does your
Information?
cat bite? I'm just joking. Yes, ma'am. And then I step back to let my
Ma'am.
my betters speak.
She whistles. And the cat turns and looks at her. And it gets up and it turns and walks. To your right, its left, and sits again just inside the door, staring at you. Oh, well. Nice. Haven't seen a set of that in a while. Well, come in. I'm working, so you'll have to come outside.
Absolutely.
You walk through the hut. To the right is a comfortable living area. There's a hearth, which is cold at the moment. There's a bed, a chair, a cupboard. Simple, but cozy. And you think even in the depths of winter, this would be a pleasant place for somebody to live. To your left are racks and racks and racks of vials, of boxes, of stuff that you immediately realize is for brewing potions. Every conceivable thing that you can think of seems to be there. Not that you can conceive of that much, simply because you don't have that experience, or the experience to know what everything is. Some things are clearly marked, and you realize are deadly. But other things, it's very strange. The
Madam,
back door is open out onto a deck, and there is a workbench and a fireplace, a big hearth. This whole thing is actually iron. It's like made, it's metal. And that's where the chimney is. It's burning, and you can see that she's been brewing things on this big kind of iron stove. It's the only thing here that's incongruous. Everything else you figure probably could have been made on site. But this is the one thing that you look at and you think, maybe not. What you do notice as well is off to one side, just kind of off the deck and on the ground, but you couldn't really see it simply because the hut was in the way, is what looks like a kiln. So you think that a lot of the things, a lot of the kind of vials and stuff, she's probably making herself. And you even suspect that she's got some glassblowing kit. Very well stocked. You got information for me then?
first, madam, I must warn you of a gnoll invasion in the area. Well, invasion is too strong a word. Perhaps infestation. The local village is concerned that it's becoming a little more of a problem. Have you seen any?
It's their problem, not mine.
Ah, very good.
Why should I care about that? I don't impose myself on them.
As long as you're not being troubled by the gnolls, I suppose that's a good thing.
Well, I think I should say thank you for asking, but no. Do I look troubled?
No, you do not. Not at all. And I look around.
All right then.
I must say...
Careful, careful, careful. That will burn your skin.
Ah. Thank you for the warning.
Yes.
I turn to my
kind of
friends.
metal pincers and picks this thing up and just moves it to one side.
Ooh,
Won't let that get too hot so it burns.
that would not be good.
Information.
I turn to Narla, Malit. Zanna. And go.
Right?
You down
Narla
there
stands
with
and
us,
looks at you
Ransom?
and blinks.
I kneel and offer the back of my hand towards the cat to see if it likes it, while the rest of them sit there trying to figure out what to say.
The cat
I
is simply watching.
Come forward with my book, with my drawing. Because, correct me if I'm wrong, we came to Ganther, for knowledge on the hand in the cave, wasn't it? There was something there, and somebody said, oh, maybe this lady knows about it. I'm sure it was the cave, wasn't it?
It was something to do with the cave. Yeah.
Yeah. And I drew it, didn't I?
You had questions, and Andri suggested that you go and speak to Agathan, yes.
Yeah. Okay. So I get my book, I open it to the page, and I say, so, and Adri said to come and speak to you with reference to something that we discovered in a cave. It didn't quite look right and in place. So we were wondering if you've got any recollection or knowledge of it. And I turn the book round and I show her both the pages. So she's got a fantastic dual page picture with vibrant colours and everything. And it looks exactly like the what we saw.
she stops. So she's listening to you. So she's paying enough attention to what you're saying, and then you proffer up the book, and she looks down, and she stops, and she just puts some things around, moves some things around. Then she kind of moves this lever on the iron thing. She takes these gloves off that she's wearing, these big mittens that she's wearing. She takes them off and puts them to one side. You can see that she's looking at you. Where did you get this picture?
I drew it in the cave where the white woman was.
The white
And
lady.
we helped the white woman rest.
No, this was not the white lady. Remember?
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, it was.
Yeah,
she was.
That was a different.
Yeah,
that was a story from elsewhere.
That's an old story, and this was
yeah,
just a ghost.
And so we helped the lady move on because her wish was to be buried in the temple. But whilst we were there,
so you found a cave.
We saw this.
With this?
Yes. There seemed to be a passage off to one side, but we could only get so far. I believe they
passage.
had. Yes. So, time out a second.
Yeah.
So,
sure.
Recap the passage. Was it runes or was it something else that prevented us from going further into it?
So why don't we just jump back?
It was we didn't have the mining equipment, did we?
I just jump back to this. We'll just jump back to this map, if that's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's that one just there.
This bit
That's it.
here, yeah.
That's the section. So what you could see is that there was a passageway, a tunnel there, which you could see was worked. It was built. So unlike the seemingly natural cave that you were in, I believe it's a natural cave. This was worked stone, and there was a huge amount of rubble in the way, so you couldn't get down that passage.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So I say to her, and yeah, the passageway that was to the right, we could only go so far. We think it leads deeper, but we didn't have the means to remove a lot of the rubble, and it wasn't natural stone. It looked like it had been worked. So the passage must go somewhere. And curiosity, well, they say it kills the cat. Well, meow. I want to know where it goes. I want to investigate. I mean, how fantastic would that be to uncover something that somebody hasn't seen in hundreds, thousands, possibly even longer?
As you're talking, she just walks away from you back into the house, and as she walks through the door, she turns to the right. She goes to a corner of her racking, and she starts picking through. There's some books on a shelf, and you realise that these are journals of some description. And she finds one, and she opens it, and she flicks through it. And then she puts it back on the shelf, and then she picks the next one off and flicks through. Skeletons?
Yes, in piles. And pools of water.
Where the dead are heaped up.
They were heaped. Well, they seemed to be amassed in one location, and then there was another pile I wouldn't necessarily say it was a heap of bones, but definitely a sizable amount of bones all in one area, and pools of water that didn't feel right. Didn't look
Language
right.
means something different to you. Sorry, I recognise from your accent that you're not from round here.
Language.
It makes sense. Carry on.
Okay. But yeah, skeletons. We thwarted them the first time round.
Slick and oily black.
Yes. Almost like something. Well, to me, it felt like something was in it. Gave me the heebie-jeebies. So I stayed well clear. I don't think my friends here felt the same thing, but it was just like, yeah. Maybe it was the thought of somebody wading in there to bathe, and it was disgusting water. But yeah.
So, you've been to Balaxtia.
Have we?
Where?
Okay, so
Where was the portal?
I with my wand, and I basically write in my with my paintbrush, basically write Balaxtia on the page. Portal,
Yep.
you said?
Yes. Where was the portal?
We didn't see one.
You mean a cave, man?
Cave. Yes, it's a cave, but portal that took you there.
We
Titan's
walked in.
fist. The heaps of bones. The entrance so close and yet so far. Balaxtia.
It just looked like a cave entrance.
Yeah, it didn't look like a portal. I didn't sense any magic.
She walks up to you, Narla. She gets right up close to you and sort of looks at you in the eye. Like she's almost like, this close to your face.
Uh-huh.
She turns to you, Malit. She walks round you. And then again, she does the same thing. She sort of stands right up close to you. She looks right in your eyes. Right in your eyes. And then she shrugs.
Malit peers back into hers.
Who are you?
Oh, that's Malit.
She says this to Zanna.
Oh, okay, Zach. Okay.
Oh, me.
Who are you?
I'm Zanna.
No. No, you're not. Who are you? No labels. Tell me who you are. She points, because you've still got the
I'm a
book. She
devourer
points at the book.
of
She
knowledge.
just sort of draws her finger around it.
And I take that knowledge and I produce pictures. So I'm a devourer of knowledge and an artist.
Why? What drives you, Zanna?
Knowledge. Knowledge. When we find something
Excites
that
you.
is what excites me. Oh, good bowl of stew. That's definitely on my top 5.
You toy with me. Your intellect soars, and yet you think I am at the bottom of your tower of knowledge. But I am not. And you all are looking at her, and you can just see something come across her face. There's something deeper to her than you at first took. She's not human. That's the conclusion that you come to. She looks human. It's not a false shape that she's wearing, but she's not human. And Ransom, perhaps there is kinship there, or perhaps she's from the same branch of the family as you are. Maybe a distant cousin.
I hope indeed we have not offended.
No. This one.
Oh, yes.
Not you. The rest of you are simple, but this one, you are not simple. Your depths are there, but no one knows to plumb them. You present this simplicity to the world, but you are more. There is more. So tell me. Tell me, librarian.
Gosh darn it, you got me. You got me. I'm a level 35 wizard in disguise, and you just burst my bubble. I was going to feed off of these fools for years. And now I can't.
Psychic vampires.
Interesting. Obviously not. I look at the others as if to say,
Why is it picking on me?
what have I said that's...
Malit's
you
looking
help us
very.
or not, then?
Malit's looking very suspicious because this sounds like the general, the generalized flummery of a con artist.
Well,
Could
she
absolutely be that.
perhaps a tad credulously, but Ransom will simply say, well, she is quite good with magic. Should have seen her in our fight with the bandits. She kept making gestures and everything.
Yep.
Even when nothing seemed to happen.
It was so subtle that we couldn't see what happened.
Very.
Yeah,
Not
she
those
did
kind of
that with
gestures.
skeletons too. There was lots of hand waving and gesturing, and she kept talking to them as if they were her god.
Hush. No, maybe you are not the key, but I think you are.
What?
You don't know. So I will tell you.
Okay.
1,000 years ago, Kelloran came upon the source. The stones below ground that, when imbued with the right magic, would make the Titans live. And he and his apprentices dug, and they shaped, and they cast the rituals. And so the first of the Titans was born. And inevitably, others wanted that power. And so a war. Here. In this valley. A war was fought. And the remnants are still here, hidden beneath the ground. You found Balaxtia, or at least one of the main entrances to it. A great workshop. Kelleran's works, where the Titan rock was dug, where the Titans were assembled. Many have come looking over many hundreds of years. A few have chanced upon the entrance. And yet, when they return, it never seems to be there again. And I think perhaps that experience will be the same for you.
Yeah, we shouldn't have brought that woman back.
But perhaps it will not. You see, I thought Zanna of Knuckle. I thought that perhaps you were the key. Perhaps it is your friend with the phenomenal teeth.
I look around trying to see who she's talking about.
I start giggling.
These two I don't know. Perhaps it is that most magical of things. Perhaps it is all four of you together. So, here is my suggestion. Seek, find this entrance again. Gain access. But tell no one. If you find something, I will offer what advice I can. I'm Zanna of Knuckle. If you would like to take notes from these journals, which are not mine, you would be most welcome, but not today. We must arrange a time when you can return. Take some days, do some reading.
That would be... Wow, that is...
Malit, you're still not convinced.
The greatest of gifts that you bestow
wait.
upon me to come and look at journals that might produce information.
Good. Now go away.
I do have one question. If you could possibly entertain me a little bit longer, though. What's the key? What does the key open or unlock?
Ah. You really don't understand. I'm sorry. And she takes your hand and she literally pats the back of your hand. Oh, you're serious?
Yes.
She had that same look when casting magic.
Is this the language that you use from where you are from?
Yes.
Hmm.
Unless
Once I'm learned,
I'm
I
from
would expect
somewhere
you to
else,
be better
but
at it.
sorry, unless I'm from somewhere else, but I don't know that I'm from somewhere else.
Hmm.
You've given me a much larger insight to my soul, maybe? My being that I thought I did, but maybe I don't.
Hmm.
Could that be such a thing? Sorry, I asked for one more question, for one more indulgence, and now I've taken your time for two.
Warrior. Do my words confuse you?
Always.
Alice, she looks at you.
Yep. Nala's nodding. I leave the big words to my friends here. They are not for me. Big swords, big words, no.
Skeptic. Malit, she looks at you.
Mm-hmm.
You think me... What would your street friend say? Full of shit.
Say that where I come from as well.
Yeah. I've heard this kind of patter before. Usually before someone asks for a lot of money.
I need nothing.
Good, because you're not getting any from me.
Are you in need?
Oh, and Narla, check that hand. You still got the same number of rings.
Nala looks down at her hand. She hasn't got any rings on her hand.
Yes. Yeah. None.
None.
Yeah.
Hang on. I'm wearing 6. Where did they come from?
Yeah.
The reverse burglar. Yes. Something held the door open. Something held open the gateway. The key to that, may be one of you, or it may be all of you. I want to know if that key still works.
Perhaps it was the spirit of the young lady that we helped across, needing to get home.
Perhaps. Spirits can find a way. I have one interest, and it is this. The mallet, there is something I want, but it is not money, nor is it knowledge. It's safety. And what you found could put me in danger. So it is in my interests to make sure that those who delve deep within the earth can handle the things that they find. So what do I ask from you, Malit? I ask for you not to bring anything back that you cannot handle. It's that simple.
Oh, I can handle a lot, lady.
Yes. So I've heard it's 2 at once, at least. Actually say that, obviously, but this might make me laugh. Because I'm actually secretly 8. 11 or something.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Good.
Well,
Your
thank you
confidence
for your
works.
time.
Go away. And she turns and walks back out the door. I'm quite sure where the
Bob.
cat's gone. The cat
Been
has
dismissed.
disappeared.
Well,
Not that cat.
I suggest we leave.
Yes.
I'm sure the key will present itself when needed.
Yes. I have a theory about that, Ransom. As I say to Ransom, Narla, and Malit on our way out. Maybe if we go back to where we went into the cave, but we try and get in one at a time, if they're not the key, the way won't be open to them, or they won't be able to find the entrance like we did. If we're all the key, then we'll all go down together like we did last time. And if the entrance is open, we know that we're all the key.
Hmm.
So
It's worth a try. It's worth a try.
Very cunning.
So
She seems to,
I
she seems to
wrote-
be suggesting that this cave is not a natural entrance, that it comes and
Not
goes.
actually a key.
Yes.
The keys are opening the gate.
Yeah. No, I get. I
Yeah.
got it. I got the reference. Yeah.
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 Not an actual physical one.
No.
The point is some combination of you,
Yeah.
perhaps, is what led the thing to open. So can you find it again?
Mhm.
And if you can, great. But if you can't, then
But if we can find it again, and if all four of us can get in, then does it really matter? If
Good question.
yeah,
we can get in and out, and we can get the loot and get out, that's
I
fine.
assume
Fine
we're
with
walking.
Mallet.
I assume we're walking down the road away from our house. We're talking.
yeah.
Can we get back to town before dark?
So as you walk back down the path back towards the exit. On the ground just before the path is a small wooden box.
That wasn't there when we came in, presumably.
That wasn't there when you came in. No.
Mallet pulls out a dagger and pokes the box.
Okay. It looks like some of the boxes that she had in the hut. So it looks like something that she's made.
Okay.
Or, she gets made for her.
Yeah, do a quick search for traps.
Okay. You check it over.
Mhm.
And it looks fine.
Open it up.
Looks completely safe. Certainly doesn't look dodgy.
Okay.
But even so, you stick your dagger on the top and just flick it open and look inside.
Yeah.
And there are 3 vials inside, 3 potions.
Okay.
Okay.
Interesting.
Okay.
Think these are a gift?
I do.
is there a note in the box?
No.
Hmm.
The first one is labeled healing.
Okay.
The next one is labeled water breathing. And the final one is labeled invisibility. And then underneath, hand drawn, brief.
What does it say? Sorry, what was that?
Brief. So
Brief.
it seems to be a potion of invisibility, but it doesn't last very long, you think. Now, these are not the normal things that you would find. They're much simpler and rougher.
Okay.
Well, I suggest that Malit, perhaps that potion of invisibility might play upon your baser nature.
Hmm.
Perhaps that would be better left with someone else.
Excuse me?
Temptation.
Why? What you done?
What do you mean by that?
Simply offer you the chance to avoid an issue.
Oh, you're saying you don't trust me?
Oh, I trust you implicitly.
I
just
don't.
say
But
some
you're
of
a
those
good mate, so
merchants or perhaps grumpy landlords might receive less in their till than they normally would.
I don't steal from honest merchants.
I love that. I love that about you.
Can I just say that's just got to be great. I love the fact that you're basically grumpy Robin Hood. I love that idea.
I don't know where you got your impression about me from, that you would think that I would do that.
My apologies.
Yeah. See, keep that kind of thought to yourself.
Absolutely.
Just because I look like this and have a certain amount of skills that may be uncommon does not mean that I'm without honor.
and Ransom,
well.
you've got to remember, snitches get stitches. Malit, for what it's worth, I trust you. I trust you with my life. We've known
Thank
each
you.
other for so long.
Thank you.
Now that Narla, on the other hand, wow. And I look at her and I start laughing.
So what do you find?
I'll just make a note of the potions as in like party kitty for
Yeah,
now,
that's
shall I?
absolutely fine.
Rather than
I've got a listing of them here, so you can.
Yeah.
I've got all this
Yeah.
stuff. So you head back down this pathway, and the return journey. You think it feels a lot broader, a lot more comfortable than it did coming. Felt like a slog coming, but it feels a lot more comfortable leaving. You think there's definitely something about the magic of this place.
she's obviously extremely powerful.
Well, you suspect that she probably is a druid. In fact,
She
your
seemed to have-
suspicion is that she's got a very close alliance with nature.
She seemed to have no fear of the gnolls.
Exactly.
And she
You think
could
they would-
see straight through us as well. I mean, how did she know
Oh,
some of the things?
that's not difficult. That's not difficult.
That's just conjuring, frankly.
Yeah, it's just
What?
And it's cheap tricks.
My
That's all
name?
that is.
it is. It is.
Yeah.
She just mumbled a whole load of
Hocus
rubbish and
pocus.
talked about your soul and keys and all that kind of stuff, and you fell for it.
Don't worry, Zanna. I still think you're special.
350 gold pieces, please.
That's it. Yeah.
Cross my palm with your platinum.
She does seem to have some information. I mean, if you take it face value, if you believe that
Yeah.
what she said
Yeah,
is
yeah.
correct, then that is.
She might have some information and some books.
I must say, every time we were out past dark, the sound of those howls does haunt me. I hate the idea of going down in the cave and having our backs, so to speak, being exposed. Wouldn't it be best, perhaps, to help them deal with the knoll problem first? I don't know.
I'm just
about your wisdom.
I'm just trying to think. In my head, and I have no idea if this is real or not. In my head, the cave is on the other side of the town to the north.
I know that's
You've got to go
where
back through the town and out the other side. That's
right.
absolutely
Okay.
correct.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
So the knolls are actually this side of town.
The knolls are where you
For
are,
now.
yeah.
Not the cave side.
So far, no.
So far.
So
very well.
you come back down this path quite some distance, and then through the trees, and then out onto the road. And as you sort of swing back out onto the road, you find yourself just in this perfect position, and the trees clear very slightly, and you're on a rise. You're up, kind of in the foothills. Kind of the lower section of Mount Altinor. And you look out and down the valley. You see the sort of silver ribbon of the river, and in the distance you can see a few. Kind of parts of the settlements, and just the haze just clears, and you can see the perfect thing. And as you stand and you look for a moment, all of you are caught by the same thing, which is, as you look across the landscape and you look at the small hills and bumps and divots of this place, you're absolutely convinced in your mind, or perhaps this is simply her suggestion, but no, you're convinced, laying across the landscape, tucked in amongst the ground itself, you are sure you can see the shapes of titanic creatures felled and lying on the ground where the earth has grown over them, but their shapes remain.
Is it a trick of the light, or are you? Does anyone see? Maybe
Don't
in
know
the
if-
story.
Everything looks
maybe
big to me.
Maybe she got in our heads. We're just seeing patterns because that's what she was talking about.
Maybe it's exactly that.
Yeah. On the other hand,
Maybe it's pareidolia.
there was a giant hand in that cave.
Yeah.
It was.
Should have shaken it.
There was a giant fist that had smashed through the wall, or was there? Was there simply somewhere where people had carved the rock to make it look that way?
We could hang a coat.
Mhm.
You could hang a cart from those fingers.
Yes.
I mean, it is pulling me to definitely go through the town, or tomorrow morning go and have a look and see if we can get some mining equipment, and then go to where the cave was when we last encountered, when we last saw it. It could be that it's still going to be a cave, but there's not going to be any skeletons, there's not going to be any dark, oily, murky pools, and there's not going to be a large hand there. It's just going to be a cave with a rather pissed off bear because we've just walked in whilst he was having a dump in the corner.
Well,
You know,
why don't we rest up for the night and then find out tomorrow morning?
yeah.
So that's
I
where
think
we'll
that would
leave
be a
it.
fantastic idea.
Level 3, folks.
Good.
Big one. We got to choose our subclasses.
Yeah.
Hey, John. Great evening. Thank you.
Yep.
Oh, thank you.
Really good.
Start to see the shape of what this is about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It's very, very interesting background.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the whole idea is it's compact as well.
Yeah.
It's not supposed to be, interstellar journeys across millions of miles and all that sort of stuff.
Yes.
I like it. Brilliant.
Hey, my hit points went
Fantastic.
up 6. Get me. 6.
You guys are already there.
What?
6.
All right.
Yeah, my hit points went up 6 points. Whoop, whoop.
All right.
I'm
I'm
Good night.
attacked.
go.
Right.
Good night,
Take care, folks.
guys. Bye.
If you got all the way to the end, we appreciate your support. Thank you for watching the NVRA whilst we bring you content of different games. If you like what we have done, please like and subscribe.